Hello everyone. It is time once again for another little press conference. It is time for the PC one. It'll be in 5 minutes. I don't know what's going to be revealed. Again, we'll see. Maybe good games. What do you think? The last 3 were alright. They were fine. Some cool things were announced. Some things at the Xbox. Some things at the Bethesda. Nothing really at Devolver, sadly. But yeah, I'm on the right channel. It's just having people talk right now. I'm not really interested in that. But yeah. Here, I guess I'll put the monitor capture on. I'll have the sound off for now. This is where we are. 4 more minutes left, guys. What's gonna be revealed? Good things, bad things, cringy things? Hey, Selene, how are you doing? Today's the day, Selene. Today's the day that Trails to Zero is announced. Or Trails 3rd for Steam or something. Can't wait. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be lovely. You're already snoring? Well, don't worry. The sound is off. As soon as the thing begins, I'll put the sound back on. Let me know if it's alright when it starts, alright? Hey there. Who's here? Dark Sword, hello there. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a lovely time. They did tell us the Cold Steel 3 on PS4. Yeah, it's PS4 though. Switch? No. This is just the PC gaming show. I don't know what's gonna happen. For all we know, it'll be like 1 minute long and it'll reveal my Portuguese. Are you from that area? Well, that's fine. It's all good. Excuse me. We're just gonna be here. We're gonna wait for these people to stop talking. I'm gonna put the sound on. And we are gonna have a good time. I am ready for new things, new games, and new cringy things on stage or whatever. Do you think we'll get a car on stage, everyone? Yeah, sadly I don't speak Portuguese, Dark Sword, so... But you are still welcome to watch. Everyone's welcome to watch. Ultimato hijo mejor streamer do mundo? I don't know what that means. I'm tempted to Google Translate it. If you want to, Selene. Where's my translator? My translator's not here today. Hey, Kayla. Kayla Share. Remember, call me by my Ultima name online, alright? Alright, 1 more minute. And 10 seconds. Excuse me. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be lovely. Whew. Can these people leave now? Ultima and the best streamer in the world. If you mean is, then thank you. If you mean and, then yes, you are also right. But yeah, thank you, Dark Sword. I wouldn't call myself the best streamer, but if you say I'm the best streamer, then I will believe you. I will take it to heart. You're good. Don't worry, Kayla, you're good. 20 seconds. Oh my gosh. What's this? What is this thing on his shirt? Dunter Strike. Dunter Strike. I love that name. I love that game. Okay, go away. So let me know if the sound is good, okay, guys?
This is the PC Gaming Show. a celebration of the most vibrant gaming
Epic.
platform.
Epic Gamers.
For the next 2 hours, you'll see all new gameplay footage, trailers, and interviews. Taking the stage today are...
It's Cloud Strife? Oh, right.
Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2,
Blood.
Borderlands 3, the reveal of Evil Genius 2,
Dark Sword likes Coca-Cola. Nice.
Last Oasis, 2 new games from Coffee Stain Studios,
What?
Driftlands,
Coffee stains?
Planet Zoo. What's next for Terraria?
Terraria.
Remnant from the Ashes,
So what's
Mosaic,
how's the game volume, guys? Can you hear the presentation? Can you hear me?
3,
Let me know, alright?
3, the reveal of Unexplored 2, El Hijo, Age of Wonders, Planetfall, and more.
Revealing all the games.
PC Gaming Show hosts Day 9 and Frankie Ward.
Alright, here we go.
Good morning, good morning. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PC Gaming Show.
Good morning, Epic Gamers.
Yes, we're so happy you're here today. We have a great show for you lined up. We got 30 games that we're going to be showing off. 30, some of them will be updates to existing franchises and titles. Others will be exclusive world first looks. Y'all ready? Well, I first want to thank our sponsors for helping make this event possible. Without their support, this event would not happen each year. So thank you so much. Thanks to you for coming out. It's 10 a.m. in Los Angeles. Happy Monday, everyone. Best day
10
ever.
a.m. Good morning.
Hello to all of you up in the balcony, and of course, thanks to
It's 1 a.m.
you
here,
tuning
or
in
1
live
p.m. rather.
from all over the internet, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you're tuning in from, welcome. We're happy to have you. My name is Day 9. I'm one of your hosts for this event. Joining me is the fantastic Frankie Ward.
Hello! Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Heyo.
Hello,
How you
everyone.
doing?
Now, for you guys at home, for the first time, whatever platform you're watching on, we are going to be pulling your clever comments. Just remember that. I said clever comments.
Clever
from Twitch, Twitter,
comments.
YouTube, and Facebook throughout the show, making you famous on the internet, on the screen. We're going to be sharing them live. And one of the things we're especially looking for are your questions for the Borderlands 3 team, because Sean, you've got a mission to put their questions to the developers later.
That's right. Midway through this show, I'm going to be
Do you have
asking
any
those questions
Borderlands
to the
3
creative
questions,
director of
anyone?
Borderlands 3, use hashtag PC Gaming Show, and we'll read them live. Until then, let's start the PC Gaming Show with our very first title from UK developer Rebellion. Several years ago, they announced that they were working on the follow-up to Evil Genius, a real-time evil layer simulator.
And now, Rebellion is ready to reveal its nefarious vision for the project. So, PC Gaming Show, who's ready to stroke a cat menacingly?
What?
Here is the world exclusive reveal for Evil Genius 2 World Domination.
Austin Powers game? What is it? Alright. Evil base infiltration. Or maybe a good base infiltration? I don't know at this point. What could it be? What even is this, guys? Rome. Incredibles? I don't know what this is, but we're just along for the ride now. Oh, fan. Fan into lasers. Sharks? With frickin' lasers on their heads. Evil Geniuses 2. Okay. That's okay. Looks fine.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is the successor to one of the most beloved RPGs ever. And with me to talk about it, I have Brian Mitsoda and Cara Ellison from Hardsuit Labs. Now, Brian, you were a writer on the very first game, so what does it mean for you to finally get to work on the sequel?
It means that a lot of people have very high expectations, and we have to meet those.
Well, let's take a look at whether you are going to meet them, because we are going to take a look at the world's first gameplay footage.
Oh boy. Let's see. Inappropriate for children. Alright.
You're dead. You're obviously new to this whole existence, but truth is, most of you types won't even make it a whole year. We have one rule. You don't break the masquerade.
Don't do it, man. Can't break the masquerade. What is this? What even is?
The city. We're all fighting over scraps here. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your death. Having fun yet?
Vampire the Masquerade. Okay. Border Bloodlines 2? I don't know this game. Maybe it's good. Who knows?
Guys, what does it mean to be a vampire in this world?
So in Empire, what it is, it's kind of a dark.
A lot of
our
talking
world, and
happening
the
here.
vampires kinda, need to keep their presence secret from humanity. So the vampires are kind of staying hidden in the shadows while also needing to feed
Oh
on
god,
human
the
beings and
Twitch
kind of
messages.
manipulating us,
Should I drop
in order
a
to
should I
keep
drop a
going.
Twitch
We're
message?
talking about feeding on human beings. I'm getting flashbacks to last year's show. Cara, it's not just a case though of
Let's
sucking blood and filling up your
go.
health meter, is it? Actually, different types of blood do different things.
That's right. So we have the resonance system, which means that essentially vampires can kind of see the emotional resonance of human beings, like fear or desire, and then they can feed on those people to like feel the same things as human beings do, to feel more kind of alive. And that can give you like extra boosts in the game.
And there were some really interesting characters in that trailer as well. What kind of relationships are we going to be forming with them as the player?
Well, very fragile, very volatile relationships, very mature relationships, so it's going to be a fun time.
And one thing that was really intriguing to me when I was learning about this game is you don't just get bitten and turn into Nosferatu, Dracula, or Brad Pitt. And to be honest, I think you should maybe put Brad Pitt into the game, because then I'm definitely playing it. You actually have to adjust to your environment to becoming a vampire, Cara.
That's right. So essentially, in the game, when you were made as a vampire, sort of very young vampire, a lot of other vampires are made at the same time in this thing called the mass embrace. And that means that essentially,
I don't really have much of an opinion on this one, sadly.
You in the world, you're having a relatively good time compared to them because they don't know what they're doing. They're going through vampire puberty on their own, and you might have a family, you might have, say, a wife and children, and you are morally objecting to drinking blood to survive, and so you might have a less good time, let's say, than the player is having. So you can find them throughout the world as well.
And Brian, the first game came out in 2004. You've been waiting 15 years for this. Any pressure?
Yeah, tons of pressure. But yeah, we're going to make it work.
Well, you know what? I think there are people around the world watching this, and of course the audience here, and they all can't wait to play this game. Can you wait, guys?
Woo!
So I think you've
A lot of
convinced
talking
everyone
going
now.
on.
When are we going to be able to
It's
play
not
this game?
not a good way to start off a conference thing.
Fantastic. And when can we learn more?
Bloodlines2.com.
Thank you so much, Brian and Cara. Good luck. Give it up,
Nope.
guys.
No calls this time. No calls during the stream.
Have you ever wanted to play Dwarf Fortress in space? Starmancer is a space station sim from Ominux Games and Chucklefish. After a catastrophe on Earth, humanity has launched a desperate attempt to find refuge among the stars. Your task is to manage a colony capable of sustaining life, crafting components, controlling colonists, and sending out crews to mine asteroids. But when you're living in space, there can be big consequences for even the smallest mistakes. Let's take a look at the brand new gameplay for Starmancer.
Alright. Gameplay, let's go. Chucklefish. They made Stardew, I think, right? Hey, there's been a glitch. You've been asleep for... Grow my colony. Customize. Looks pretty cool. Hang on, I'm doing a text really quick. And then Anemone's pirate leader. Metroid? Dun, 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 dun. Cycle 12 failed. There's cycles and glitches. Starmancer. Looks fine, I guess. Looks alright.
Our next guests
What is
both
this?
started as modders.
I like the walls here.
And now, they each independently run their own studio. Let's welcome to the stage, from Tripwire, John Gibson, and from Torn Banner, Steve Piggott.
Hey, Sean.
Yay!
Now I understand. Both of you started as modders, working independently, now running your own studios. Talk to me about the collaboration that you started together.
Yeah, Steve. So we've known the Torn Banner guys for a long time, even giving them some advice when they were modders, going commercial, helping them not make the mistakes that we made. And we've been friends, and we've
Chivalry
always wanted to
2,
work
was that his
together.
name?
And now we've sort
Chivalry
of
2.
formed this independent, former mod team, professional super group to get an awesome game out to fans.
Yeah, and for us, this is a dream partnership as well. We've always been really close with Tripwire, and we really respect their games. We see them as one of the few studios that's bringing true innovation to the FPS genre, and that's what we're all about as well.
Well, let's take a look at this upcoming collaboration between Torn Banner and Tripwire.
The collaboration. It's all we need now is collaborations. It's my voice sounds kind of loud on the stream right now. Sorry about that. I won't try and speak too much. I'll speak during the trailers. Let's see. We got knights. Lots of combat. Woo! Ooh, nice. Age of Mythology? No. I wish it was Age of Mythology. That'd be nice. Get him! Chivalry 2. I can't make the volume go up anymore. Sorry about that. That poor guy. Oh man.
Oh, talk to me about Chivalry 2, Steve.
Well, Chivalry 2 is about bringing players into their favorite medieval movie battle scenes. And our flagship game mode, Team Objective, does that by having players complete medieval objectives like sieging castles, raiding villages, and
Yeah, you're not just going and standing in an area and then a bar fills up. You're, like you said, burning houses, killing peasants, you know,
yeah.
playing as peasants, getting killed.
It's really about letting the
Getting
players
killed,
experience every
playing
iconic
peasants.
moment of the era. And on top of
Favorite
that,
chivalry
we've
class?
this time around,
Knight.
we've increased the player count scale to about 2.5 times
Oh.
what the previous game was. The 64
Knight
players.
is winning by
And
a lot.
On top of that increased scale, we've added horses, which really allows us to add a lot of
Archer
drama
might
to the
win.
game and bring experiences like the Battle of the Bastards from
Ooh.
Game of Thrones.
Don't worry, we'll ignore the last season. Just Battle of the Bastards is going to be in the game.
Yes.
All right, so I want to ask about
Ooh,
the
tied.
swordplay
Oh,
element.
Archer's
of
winning now.
Chivalry 2. I mean, I know
No,
it's
it's
a
not.
really critical element.
Yeah, and this time around we've completely revamped. I mean, we really view what we're doing here as bringing a true sequel in every sense.
No one cares about
We've
vanguards or
completely revamped the
man on
combat,
fire.
movement, and animation systems, so that every swing, every action of the combat feels readable and fair.
I wonder if these are
and
real
also has the
comments down here.
satisfaction and the weight that you would expect when two medieval knights in full armor
Pop-Tarts. I
are
don't know
around.
why that's there,
Yeah,
but
and
alright.
It's very, very fluid and
Put what you
much more
gotta put.
accessible than the previous game, and it's the pace is so much quicker. It was what I really enjoy when I'm playing.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask about the fluidity, because in a lot of melee combat games, you hit a button and there's like a full animation swing, and then you sort of reset. So it's kind of these discrete, chunky times. I understand that in Chivalry 2, the swordplay operates differently than that.
Yeah, we kind of think of it like when you're swimming, where you're kind of constantly using both arms at the same time. And
Yeah.
a core part of our focus this time around has been making it so that players can fight multiple opponents at the same time.
Like 1-on-3, 1-on-4 situations.
Exactly, because that's fundamentally part of the
A lot of
becoming
talking,
the
though.
ultimate warrior fantasy
Right.
and achieving glory
We
on
as
the battlefield.
gamers don't have a big,
Well, and I do have to ask,
a
we
big
talk about
attention
swordplay
span.
Mastery, but
So if there's too
the
much
original Chivalry, I
talking,
mean, it's
we
kinda
tend to
like
get bored.
Silly fun. Like, how do you balance the mastery with the fun element?
Yeah, our goal has always been to make it so that players can take the game as seriously as they want to and also as silly as they want to. We know that probably about half our
Terraria. I
audience
wonder what the
plays game
Terraria
drunk.
update is.
And we love that.
At least half.
Yeah.
That's an important metric to track.
And the game has a huge influence from Monty Python as well. I mean, in the over-the-top voiceovers and the role-playing opportunities. I mean, the
Monty
game is
Python,
genuinely
I'll give him
hilarious.
credit for
As an example,
that.
You can beat a man with a chicken while quoting Shakespeare.
Like picking up a chicken as a
Yeah,
weapon.
physically
that's a
clubbing
mechanic.
him to death with a
Well,
chicken.
that's excellent. Well, I mean, I have to ask, when can people get their hands on Chivalry 2?
So Chivalry 2 is coming out early 2020, and it's coming first to the Epic Games Store.
Oh, look forward to checking it out in early 2020. Gentlemen, John Gibson and Steve Piggott with Chivalry 2. Thank you so much. We are just getting started here at the PC Gaming Show. Let's take a look at what's coming up next.
Here we go.
You're watching the PC Gaming Show. Coming up.
Am I? Coming up
World
next
for
week.
Wildlife in Planet Zoo. From the creators of Darksiders, Remnant from the Ashes, Baldur's Gate 3, and more trailers, interviews, and gameplay footage.
Don't show us this. We're in the middle of it. What's this? Blops? Blop. Blip. Blip blop. Sounds like a mobile game. Skip ad in 8 seconds. Collect trillions of blops. This is the state of mobile games. Blow your mind out with Blip Blop. Oh, what is this? Mosaic? 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 Blip Blop out now, you just press a button.
That
Oh,
was a brand
man.
new trailer for Mosaic, a dark and atmospheric adventure game coming later this year from developer Killbyte and publisher Raw Fury. So how are you guys enjoying it so far? There's been some swords, some space stations,
Kinda
vampire
boring,
activity.
but
we're listening to your reactions to the PC gaming
if
show
you have
throughout
more
the entire
games,
broadcast, no
less
matter what
talking,
platform you're watching and ranting on,
that would be
so
good.
keep them coming. Our next game is a ghost-themed multiplayer hide-and-seek game inspired by a popular mod. Charge up your proton packs and get ready for Midnight Ghost Hunt.
World exclusive. Other planets? Sorry, you're out of luck.
When the night falls,
Spooky.
there's only you and me.
So we're a Rotom in this game? Or we're fighting a human Rotom?
You can count on me. Darling, if you only knew,
Ghostbusters.
it'll make you feel brand new. So just tell me, where are you?
And he's dead.
Big surprise for you.
Oh, no, he's not. Ooh. Yeah, we're fighting the ghost. Okay. A part of me was rooting for the ghost. Oh, wait, we are playing as the ghost. I think it's just a multiplayer game. Alright. I gotcha. It's like that one game, Prop Hunt. Except the props actually fight back. That might be good. Sure, some people will get a kick out of it. Red.
Joining me on the stage to talk about Midnight Ghost Hunt is the dynamic one-man team. Creative director, programmer, designer, it's Sam Malone!
Thank you for having me.
Sam Malone.
Sam, please tell us what is going on in that. What is Midnight Ghost Hunt all about?
So Midnight Ghost Hunt is a multiplayer ghost hunting hide-and-seek game. You can play either as ghosts or ghost hunters, like a 4v4 format.
I see.
The ghosts can hide inside average everyday objects around the haunted house. The goal is to look like harmless furniture, but on the inside, they're not so harmless ghosts as you saw.
Yeah, and if I'm understanding correctly, it's not about hiding
Yeah,
as a
what if
lamp
the prop
to
fights
try to
back?
assault
Told
and
ya.
Take out a hunter.
Told
it's
ya.
actually, you would do that so that way you can keep running away and continue.
Really
to hunt.
enjoying the
Exactly. So
show.
the main objective
I
of
think
the
I've seen
ghosts
this
is to
username
try to stay
before.
hidden as long as they can until the time runs out, until the clock strikes midnight. Midnight being kind of the hour of the ghosts, basically. They can fight back if they like, but in general, they want to try to hide. But
The
if there's a
best
hunter kind of off by
vibes.
himself, he can quickly just hit him in the back of the head, knock him out real quick, and he has less hunters to deal with at that point.
See. Well, what's the identity of the hunters? I mean, we've been seeing furniture flying all over the place. What do the hunters do?
So the hunters, it kind of can be divided into two different segments. The first part of the game is kind of almost like a
Don't know
detective
about
game
that,
because
Mr.
they're sort of trying
Tweet
to figure
guy.
out where the ghosts are hiding because it's not really
Loving the art style
obvious
of
at first
Mosaic.
glance.
There's no
So they've
negative
got
comments
gadgets
here.
like a footprint tracker. They've got like a radar, like you saw.
It's
to
all
try to narrow
good, don't
down
worry.
Where in the haunted house these ghosts are hiding, basically. As soon as the first ghost is found, though, it starts getting a bit more chaotic. There's ragdolls flying everywhere, and they have that cannon to really try to smash the ghosts into pieces. So those are kind of the two aspects of the ghosts.
I see. Well, talk to me a little bit about the inspiration for Midnight Ghost Hunt. I understand it's based on a Gary's mod called Prop Hunt.
Right. So that's definitely a big
well, there you
inspiration.
go.
But the big twist for us is that the props fight back. You saw the furniture; they hurl themselves at you, they knock you out, they send you flying. So it kind of almost becomes like this action hide and seek sort of mashup. You have a reason to be a little bit afraid of the things that you're hunting. So that changes up the dynamic a good amount, I think.
And I want to ask about when the clock
Have
strikes
you
midnight.
seen a ghost
we saw
before?
a very spooky
I don't
red
know.
color pop up. We didn't see what happens then. What's going on then?
So midnight, if even one ghost survives 4 minutes into the match, then you hear this ominous grandfather clock chime across the
Hey,
map.
Girl
All
Wolf.
the lights will actually
Welcome
flicker
to the
out,
stream.
looking really
How
dark
are
and
you
scary,
doing?
And all the ghosts
We're in the
that were
middle of the
destroyed
PC
actually return as
gaming
vengeful spirits.
showcase thing
They're
at the
a lot more
moment.
powerful than before, and they glow a very brilliant red. So at this point, the tables have turned. The hunters are now the hunted, and they just need to try to work together to stay alive long enough for their evac to come, which is another 4 minutes or so. Usually the ghosts win when it gets to midnight.
I'm doing good, thank you.
90% of the time
I'm
they're
doing
like,
quite
because
well.
the ghosts are so overpowered at midnight. They're doing whatever they can to try to.
No one
prevent
else could
midnight from
answer
returning
me, so I'll
by
ask
destroying
you.
all
Are the
ghosts and
sounds
clearing
good
the house.
so far?
Well, awesome. When
Can you
people
hear
get chance to try out Midnight Ghost Hunt?
So
presentation?
we'll be running an alpha event later in the summer. You can sign up at midnightghosthunt.com. I'd also like to give a shout out to our Discord, discord.gg/midnightghosthunt. Later in the summer, we'll be giving out keys on our Discord as well as on our main website.
Well, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Malone.
Sounds good.
from
Thank
Ultima.
you. Thank you for answering. You're a good person.
For our next title, we got Frankie up in the balcony, and if I understand correctly, Frankie, this is a sequel.
You do understand correctly, Sean, yes.
A sequel.
It's a big sequel to a small indie game. Unexplored 2 is a procedural adventure, a roguelike that challenges you
Unexplored.
to
I don't know
fight,
the first
to be
one.
clever, and to solve its mysteries. Explore a beautiful world, engage with its creatures, and befriend its people. Search for magic lakes and ancient statues until you die. And die again. This is Unexplored 2.
Alright, let's see. Let's check it out. Big sugar. Reminds me of Darkwood. Light. Spooky. Hey, we're outside now. Cool. Yeah, I've never seen the first one. It looks alright. Oh, combat. Here we go. Aww. Dang. But then you can get revived. You can die a lot of times. Oh, jeez. Careful. Yeah, looks alright. Look at that thing, that big monster. Temple. Boss, maybe? Be a cool boss. Open access. Looks cool.
One of the biggest bang for your buck that you can get when building a new rig is investing in a new monitor. And here to talk about a groundbreaking new display is Samsung's Dean Dalcero. Welcome, Dean. What you got for us?
Today we're here to announce the new Samsung C27 RG5 curved gaming monitor.
Well, let's take a look.
What's this? Here we go. Here's our gun game. Here's our shoot. Are you the only one here? There might be another person here, but other than that, yeah. Hey, none much. None much is here. Sorry, Girl Wolf, but none much is here. How are you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. In the middle of the PC showcase thing or whatever. Samsung's new TV. Or, computer, or whatever it is. The computer TV.
Dean, we've seen the video, and I gotta start asking. Talk to me about some of those juicy features and specs.
So it's
Juicy.
240 hertz
Juicy,
curved
everyone.
gaming panel. We believe it's a world first. So you have lag-free and tear-free performance. And we think that the curve, it's a 1500R radius, is going to be a very immersive experience that you wouldn't get from a traditional flat panel.
I like your
And I wanted to ask
curves.
a little bit about some of the color specs.
Sure, it's a 3000:1 contrast ratio, so you get those deeper blacks, brighter whites,
Right.
and hopefully you'll see your enemies first before they see
What do you
in
think?
dark
Should
scenes.
this be my next computer?
G-Sync. I saw that flash up on the screen as
Samsung's
well.
first G-Sync compatible monitor, so we're super excited about that.
Well, since this is the PC gaming show and we're showing off a huge variety of games here, what are the types of games that you would expect that 240 hertz refresh rate and the G-Sync to work well with?
Sure, so we think everybody's going to appreciate the speed and the performance, but ultimately, esports first-person shooters are really going to benefit.
Right. Well, of course, I have to ask, not just when is it available,
Juicy.
but what type of cost are we talking?
Sure, so it'll be available in mid-July for under $400 for a 27-inch panel. So it expands our gaming lineup to 8 models. Yeah.
$400. Maybe I should get it.
27 inches,
Right.
$400. Wow.
Yeah, so our gaming lineup will be expanded to 8 models, ranging from 24 all the way up to a 49-inch dual QHD. Check out samsung.com/gaming240 or see us in the back of the room for more info.
Yeah, that's right. For any of you in the audience, it's there. You can go there for it.
It's there, guys, alright?
4K.
It's not 4K.
Not for that price point.
It's behind you.
Well, I want to let you know that we have all sorts of great presentations and games coming up. Let's look at what's coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Here we go.
Stay tuned for more announcements, trailers, and never before seen.
What do you mean coming up?
Gearbox answers burning questions about Borderlands 3. The next game from Clay Entertainment.
This doesn't feel like a presentation. It feels like a long...
wormhole in Valfaris. And more.
A long thing. I don't know. What is this? Bah.
And now the PC Gaming Show presents What's Next from Funcom.
It's a gamer girl.
Hello everyone, thanks for the warm applause. It's very exciting for all of us at Funcom to be here at the PC Gaming Show for the very first time ever. And naturally, we would like to show some of the cool stuff that we've been working on. So without further ado, here are some of the games coming for 2019.
Let's see.
Something strange is going on all across the zone.
Aliens.
I don't fear nothing. Until now.
Moose. New Mutant.
A lot's happened since you've been traveling, Khan. We could use your skills.
Stalkers got each other's backs, right? What happens to you happens to me.
Why is he a moose? Why is he a moose? Oh god. Spiders? Big scorpions, big spiders, oh god. Wave 15. Wait, oh, okay. I thought that was like how many DLCs. That's a big titan. Looked like Thanos for a second. Madness. Absolute madness, guys. Guess this proves that there are aliens on the moon.
My son, off to fly among the stars.
Please welcome to the stage, founder and director of Mighty Kingdom, Philip Mays.
Mighty Kingdom. What about the zoo game?
So yeah, at Funcom we've been doing our own games for over 26 years now. But recently we had the great pleasure to be working with some other very talented developers and help them publish their games. And on that note, I'd like to introduce Phil Mays. He is founder of Mighty Kingdom, a studio out of Australia, who has been working with us on something a little different.
A little different. We'd like to hear
so
that.
On April 1st this year, we put out a little trailer for something called Conan Chop Chop. And
Conan Chop
it's
Chop.
Perhaps no surprise that people decided
What?
that was an April Fool's joke. So yeah, we have a little surprise for you. Check this out.
It's not an April Fool's joke. It's real. And turns out I love Fortnite after all. Inappropriate for children. You got that? All children in chat? Cover your eyes, cover your ears. Roguelike Zelda-ish game. I wouldn't go that far. Hey, Green Riddler. Do I have a girlfriend, boyfriend? I have neither, sadly. I have neither. How are you doing today? Welcome to the PC Gaming Showcase. Looks alright, I guess. It looks kind of weird.
So there you have it, Conan Chop Chop. It's a roguelike action-adventure game. It's very real, and it's coming to PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch on September the 3rd this year. It's 2019. We also have a playable version here at E3 at our demo room, so if you want to give stick figure Conan a try.
I mean, Riddler wants Splatoon but has no money.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's rough. If I knew how to help with that, I would. Alright, what's next, everyone?
Last Oasis is a nomadic survival game set in a post-apocalyptic future where the Earth has stopped rotating.
Last
The
Oasis?
last humans need to outrun the blazing sun in massive open-world environments.
Is it like Ever Oasis, but...
But cheer up, Sunshine. This is one of the most original-looking multiplayers we've seen.
Oh, it's a multiplayer?
A player-driven economy and some incredible death machines. Coming to early access on Steam on July 15th, let's take a trip to the Last Oasis.
Here we go.
My tribe built wooden legs to lift us over the burning sands. We must move forward or die beneath the sun.
Looks pretty cool. Chopping down trees. Pirates. I do like deserts. Deserts in games look pretty cool, so we'll see how this game captures deserts. What am I doing after this? What do you mean? Like right after this, or later today? There'll be 2 more presentations after this, so that'll be the streams for tonight and later on. I don't even know if Ubisoft is doing one or not. Last Oasis. Huh. Ace of Wonders Planetfall, huh? The world is up for grabs again. That's how it is in any game. I won't be streaming games today, sadly. Green Riddler. This is E3. E3 is super important to gamers. But we'll be back to our normal schedule, more or less, tomorrow. Don't worry. I'm excited for Nintendo's E3 tomorrow. Yeah. Looks fun, I guess. Not really interested, but looks cool.
The name of the game is Age of Wonders Planetfall, a 4X strategy game, and joining me on the stage to talk about it is the game director Leonard Sass and principal gameplay developer Tom Bird. Welcome, guys.
Hi.
Good to be here.
Thank you.
So, Leonard, just give us the gist of what Age of Wonders Planetfall is all about.
Sure.
The
Age of
gist?
Wonders is a turn-based
The
strategy
gist?
game where you play as one of the survivors of a shattered galactic empire. At the start of the game, you choose or create your own faction.
Yeah.
They include the Vanguard Expeditionary Forces, who are in cryosleep when everything went to hell. There's scavenging cyborgs, or the Amazon bioengineers who ride dinosaurs into battle.
Yeah. You know, I want to ask, because there's a pretty broad range of 4X strategy games.
Action would be the
To give a sense
scariest
of
to
what the game
fight.
is, I just
What
wanna
do you
start from
think?
the beginning of a game. What happens when you first land on
Not
the
the
planet?
Syndicate.
Well,
The Syndicate.
Spaces are in
Oh,
spaceship.
Syndicate
The
just
spaceship comes down onto
rose.
the planet. The planet is where the entire game takes place.
Syndicate
And
is
that spaceship will then
winning
transform into your capital colony,
instantly.
where your entire empire begins. Your sort of attempt to take over the world. Around you, you've got a number of
Kirko,
sectors. These
step
sectors
it
tell
up.
a story. Well, not most of them. So maybe you'll find a genetics lab which is still full of horrible mutant creatures, an entertainment complex overrun by horrible robot monsters, a temple with holes in the sky and horrible demons who come and get you.
And I did see in the trailer dinosaurs with lasers, correct?
Dinosaurs with lasers.
Perfect. Well,
Cats with lasers. No, sorry, no cats with lasers.
I'm so sorry to disappoint all of you. No cats with lasers. You have to settle with dinosaurs.
Gotta
You know, I saw the expansive tech
Gotta
tree
put
show up in the
lasers
game
on things
briefly,
now.
and I know that growing resources and tech is a huge
Lasers
part
on
of
dinosaurs,
strategy
or
games. How's that
dinosaurs
fun?
on lasers.
Right, so part of these tech trees come from your origin race. They sort of represent the past of where you came from. They include new units, new modules for your units, like jetpacks for your troopers, orbital laser cannons you can launch from space, social doctrines, it's not all about war.
Yeah.
And then the second part of your tech tree comes from your secret technology, and that's all about the future of your faction. So you can create like a combination between man and machine or man and computers.
Yeah.
Others include doomsday technologies that allows you to infect the entire population with alien brain-eating parasites or win the game by splitting space-time.
I love how many details you're giving me of the horrors that await on the planet.
The future is not a pretty place.
Well, I want to ask about some of the combat that we saw, because in a lot of strategy games, the combat can be very brief. It just, you know, shows two armies pinging off each other. But I understand that the tactical layer is quite rich.
Right, so when combat starts, you'll see, like on the world map, maybe like a little sort of space lab or something like that. When you go into combat, you will zoom all the way in, and you will be inside the lab. You'll see all the pipes and all of the goops flowing around. All of your units, which you've been putting together and built, are now deployed. In turn-based combat, you can move them into cover, use their abilities, shoot laser cannons. Maybe you've chosen advanced, so you've got like a bunch of space dwarves and little metal suits that dig holes in the ground, like shoot from the holes. Maybe you've chosen the Kirko, sort of horrible alien bug monsters. They run forwards and slash people and puke acid on them.
That guy is very excited about this game.
It depends. A short battle can be maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but at the end of the game, you know, you've got a massive siege with like 20 units on your side, 20 units on their side.
Of his
you've got all
life.
little cannons blasting holes in the world, and that can maybe take 30 minutes.
Well, talk to us about when we can play the game.
Okay, the game is due this August 6th. It's going to be available on PC, multiple platforms, consoles, and it's available for pre-order now.
Oh boy.
Hey, what's that URL?
It's aow-planetfall.com.
Well, there you go.
Looking forward to it. It's less than 2 months away. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
This August, are you guys getting it?
Thank you for
You're
sharing
playing
the
a free
horrors
game
of
on the
future.
Switch? What is it?
And for our next game, Frankie, I have to ask you, what year is it?
Why? The year is 1946, Sean, my dear boy. Europe
What?
lies in ruins torn apart by the satanic Plan Z. A brave band of heroes cast the Fuhrer into hell, but little do they know, the
Jumanji?
nightmare is far from over. Achtung! This is the world-exclusive reveal of the next shooter from the makers of Sniper Elite 4.
Oh boy, let's see. Pokemon Quest. I gotcha. Cool.
Rated M for mature.
Uh-oh, language. There's language. No actual game footage, nah. We don't need game footage, who cares? Oh, more zombies. Gotta love them zombies, right? Now we just need zombie Nintendo games, Zombie Mario or something. BioShock? Team Fortress 3? Zombie games are the most stupidest games ever. There's like 3 trillion. Yeah, there are a lot. What can I say? The world is just zombie crazy. There's just not enough. 3 trillion is not enough, guys. Yeah, flamethrower. Bye. That's a big gun. Good thing they're the slow zombies, right? If they were the fast zombies. Oh, they just explode. Well, I guess one does. Never mind. Oh, they're breaking through. Oh boy. And there's a lot of them too. Hitler zombie? Zombie Army Dead War 2. Well, there you go, guys. Zombie Hitler. Amazing.
Later on the PC Gaming Show. A love letter to classic JRPGs.
What do you mean coming up? Stop showing coming up. Just show them.
A surreal noir adventure set before, during, and after the Big Bang.
The
Baldur's
Big Bang.
Gate 3, and more.
Ugh. Alright, let's see what this is.
100 years.
Another zombie game?
Have ravaged the earth. An unending
Oh,
assault
demon.
without reason.
Demon games.
We are victims to a hatred that we do not understand. This evil
A heart.
will consume our world and the countless worlds beyond. Unless you rise to meet it.
Yeah.
By fury and blood.
Hey, Valudra. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Of death itself.
Welcome to the PC Gaming Show.
Prepare yourselves. They are here.
Why does it look like real-life Skylanders? Maybe it is. Diablo 4? Yeah. Why not? No, it's not that Diablo 4. Remnant. From the ashes. Oh boy, that's your next game, everyone. Get ready.
Joining me on the stage to talk about Remnant from the Ashes. In that trailer, we got the chance to see so much new gameplay footage and new environments. Let's welcome the CEO of Gunfire Games, David Adams. So David, I want to ask right away, for those who are unfamiliar with Remnant from the Ashes, what kind of game is it?
So Remnant's a co-op action shooter set on an apocalyptic Earth and across a bunch of cool fantasy worlds.
And I mean, in that trailer, we got the chance to see a huge variety of different environments. Like, what are these different places? Who's the player in this story?
So as a player, you're on sort of a Odyssey-like quest to save the world, and we really wanted to have a bunch of different cool locales that you go to just to experience a bunch of different stuff. And you start on Earth, but it rapidly changes very quickly as you get into
There's
the
been
game.
a lot of talking,
And one thing that
Valudra.
we've
It's
talked
not
about
good.
Before is that replayability is a huge focus of the game, that you could play through it 10 times and still be seeing new bosses, new monsters, new locations. How exactly does that work?
Mosaic has your interest. Well, that's good. Glad it has your interest, Mr. Fan Reaction Dude.
Bosses, everything.
You built those all by hand, right?
Yeah, it's all hand scripted, but the system takes all the pieces and stitches it together. So you might play the game and come into work and say, hey, I talked to a giant tree and fought a dragon boss, and I'll be like, I met a guy in a helicopter, an old guy in a helicopter, and killed a tree ant. And we'd have completely different experiences playing the
All
same
talk,
game.
And you just have
no
to keep going
backup.
through and eventually explore what all the possibilities are.
Yeah, you can play the game over and over again to see the stuff. You can jump into your friend's world to experience the content in their world, and that's a big part of the game, just jumping in and seeing what you get.
Well, I want to ask about loot, which is, I understand, a big part of the game. How does it function alongside
Loot?
this ever-shifting gameplay experience?
Like Loot Crate?
Yeah, the loot in the game is all legendary items, and it's tied into the
Gotta back up your
dynamic
game with
generation. So if
gameplay.
you fight a boss
Well, there's
or meet an NPC
there's
or get a cool
gameplay,
unique
but
side quest,
it's
it
quiet.
generally coincides with a cool unique item. It might be a boss weapon or a magical
Can't
item
believe
or
I'm
armor.
saying this,
So
but
if
I
you play the
enjoyed
game, you get all completely
Xboxes
different
a
events,
bit
you got
more
different equipment than I
than this.
And in the trailer, I also saw that there were 3 people walking through these, and you mentioned the co-op experience. How does co-op
One.
So the game's full co-op from beginning
Lots of
to end.
ones.
You can jump in at any point, and the game's definitely slower paced, more difficult. I mean, you will die a lot in this game, so
awesome.
There's a huge advantage to bringing your friends to come in there and help you take down bosses or fight off different events or just generally progress through the world.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a big fan of Bloodborne and Dark Souls. I'm really looking forward to Remnant from the Ashes. What's the release date, and where can people go for more information?
So Remnant's coming out August 20th on
awesome.
PC and Xbox and PS4. And if you pre-order the game now, you can actually get in early and start playing the game August 16th.
August 16th.
Well, awesome.
There you
Ladies
go,
and gentlemen,
guys.
David Adams from Gunfire Games.
There
Thanks
you
for
go.
talking to us about Remnant. And as we mentioned earlier, keep those questions coming. I will be asking on stage the creative director of Borderlands 3 everything you want to know. Doesn't matter
Oh
what
my
platform you're on,
gosh.
just use hashtag PC
1, 2,
Gaming
3,
Show.
4, 5.
And
Thank
until
you
that
for the
time,
5 bits.
Let's talk about our next title.
What games are the
This
best
one
for
was
Switch?
announced 2 years ago at the PC
Hang
Gaming
on.
Show here.
Wait
It's
a minute.
Game from Clay Entertainment called Griftlands. It's changed quite a bit in the last 2 years. It's now a deck-building roguelike where you don't just fight, but you also negotiate your way through a broken-down sci-fi world.
Any
It's gonna be
questions I
available
might
at
do
the Game
after the
Store in 1 short
presentation?
month on July 11th in Alpha. Let's take a look at some of the footage of what you'll be playing.
Alright, what could this be? What could this be? A card game? What is this? This is very interesting. What is that creature? I need to think about a game that is the best for the Switch, because there's a lot of good ones. Really fun for it being free. Guess it's free, yeah, isn't it? Okay. Breath of the Wild, Xenoblade, those are my top picks. This game looks alright. Griftlands, July 11th, next month. Alpha.
Planet Zoo is the latest game from the makers of the
All right,
brilliant
let's see what Planet
concept.
Zoo is.
Please welcome Piers Jackson and Lisa Bowens from Frontier Developments. Now, Piers, what kind of zoo are we going to be running here?
So Planet Zoo is a new management sim game from us. It involves you building and looking after a modern zoo, and you get to look after the most authentic animals we believe you've ever seen in a video game. Each of our animals are unique. They have their own needs, their own desires, and their own behaviours. They interact with each other and react with the world that you build around them. And today, for the very first time, we're really excited to show everyone here our gameplay video and to announce our launch date.
Oh, fantastic. Let's buy the world's largest family pass and take a look inside.
Here we go. Maybe this will be good. Got some hippos. Oh, that's cute. Wolf! I love it already. Zoo Simulator, Zoo Tycoon. Can you feed your workers to the tigers? Is that poop? Yeah. Poop Simulator. I was really into Roller Coaster Tycoon. So maybe I might like this too. I like animals. I'm a big animal guy.
Lisa, I love some of the animal shenanigans here. I mean, hippos pooing, adorable baby elements. It's absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to play
Hippo's
it. But
pooing,
before
that's
we
the
saw
first
trailer,
thing she
you
says.
mentioned this is a modern zoo, but what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, me too, Green Riddler.
The zoo, you're not just going to see
Nintendo's
all
is
the
gonna
lovely
be great.
animals. You go there, you want to be, learning about conservation. You want to learn about the research that they're doing. You want to be educated, and these are all things that you're going to be able to do in Planet Zoo. And these ideas of the modern zoo is really what we take to heart, and we're going to be promoting, the health and the welfare of your animals as the most important thing to do.
And Piers, when can we see more gameplay, and when are we going to be able to get our hands on it ourselves?
So we're obviously demoing the game all this week at E3, but most people aren't going to be able to see that. So we've recorded our presentation. Lisa's done a fantastic voiceover for it, and we'll be releasing that onto Frontier's YouTube channel. That goes live this Friday at 11 AM Pacific time.
Well, fantastic. I cannot wait
You
to
like
watch.
that game too, Green
Thank
Riddler?
You so much
the
for
zoo
joining
game?
us. Piers and Lisa,
Look good.
everyone.
Yay!
Next up, we have a very special guest all the way from Japan.
Who is it? Who's it gotta be?
Please welcome to the stage gaming industry legend and Shenmue creator, Yu Suzuki.
Alright, what do these guys do?
Is right. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the stage is a legend of Japanese game development. It's Mr. Yu Suzuki.
Hello, everyone.
In addition to being the brains behind the following games, Hang On, Space Harrier, Outrun, Afterburner, Virtual Racing, and Virtual Fighter, Yusan also created the Shenmue series. And he's here to talk about Shenmue 3 right now. Take it away, Yusan.
I do know that game. I never played it before.
I am so honored to be here standing on the stage today. それと20年支えてくれたファンの皆さんありがとう。I just want to say thank you to all the fans supporting me for the long 20 years. Thank you very much.
Let's see.
The wait is nearly over.
That's right. Let's take a world exclusive look.
The wait is very over, everyone. Not just normal over, well, very over.
Honestly, I don't think your kung fu is strong enough.
Grandmaster, I...
A long time ago, martial arts were banned, but humans are interesting creatures. They practiced in secret, away from prying eyes, and became stronger. One even practiced atop this very boat.
Hated that Sony pulled out of E3. Yeah. One less presentation from E3. It stinks, but, you know. Life goes on.
They threaten and extort money from shop owners, get drunk by noon, and cause trouble. Everyone in town is afraid of them.
They are heartless. Hey, wait right there!
Oh, sheesh. Why are you climbing on a ladder, small child? Are you insane?
This is him! The Japanese guy who got in our way!
You've got some guts to barge in
Yeast
here
Net?
on your own.
A new Yeast game, maybe? That'd be nice. Shenmue 3.
So many people have been waiting for Shenmue 3. I would like to once again thank you so much. Thank you,
If
Yusan, for joining
Nintendo
us
makes
today.
another system.
Cheers.
Everyone.
Eh, if they do, oh well. The world,
Now our next title is near and dear to my childhood
the
heart.
world
It's
will
based
still
upon a
spin,
game I
but
grew
it'll
up
be
playing
kind of
called
annoying.
Heroes of Might and
You have to
Magic
shell
2.
out more
Let's take
bucks
look
for a
at
new
an
system.
upcoming collaboration between Coffee Stain Studios and Lava Potion.
More companies I've never heard of before. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This is interesting.
Dead or in living, it's near and it's far. In human
What is this song?
of the land, it flows through the forest, it breathes the sand.
Ah. Oh, you got the Switch 2 days ago? Yeah, that would be annoying, huh? Would you sell the Switch to get the new system? What is this game, though? What is it? Darkness. You wouldn't sell it? I gotcha. Songs of Conquest. Lots of alphas today, I noticed. A closed alpha.
The name of the game is Songs of Conquest, and here to join me in talking about it is the lead designer from Lava Potion, Carl Toftfeld. Hey, Carl.
Hi, hey, thanks.
I mean,
Hey, Carl.
let's just start off. For anyone who maybe hasn't played the Heroes of Might and Magic series, what is Song of Conquest all about?
It's all about, well, you kind of start out with in the town that you just saw in the end of the trailer, and from there you recruit your wielders, it's what we call our commanders, and you recruit an army, and then you kind of send off your wielders on an adventure. And they go exploring the world, they pick up resources to flag mines, and with those resources, you upgrade your town so you can get more stuff, and that's kind of what you do. Adventure and strategy combined.
Yeah, and you know, I know that part of the core loop is obviously get the resources to build up the township, but for what reason? Armies, man. Talk to me about those juicy battles.
Yeah, so
Juicy
the battle, just like the
battles.
whole game is turn-based. So you go into combat, you bring all your troops in, and you start by deploying them, and then all the troops have different stats, like offense and defense and health and so on. And they go in initiative order, and then you slug it out, and it's a bit like chess, but instead of like pawns and bishops, you have like horned wands and face spirits.
Great. And griffins and so on.
Yeah, and all those things.
And well, you know, as someone who just loves the Heroes of Might and Magic series, I know that you have translated a lot of the gameplay elements into Songs of Conquest, but what are some of the modern elements that you're bringing in?
Well, there's a lot of it, but I mean, one of them is our magic system. We call it the essence. So basically, in the Songs
Everyone's
of Conquest
liking
universe, everything
Planet
has
Zoo down here.
It's sort of like the soul. So your
That's a
troops,
good
they have
sign,
an
right?
essence. And to do magic, you need to bring the troops with the right essence, with your wielders.
Oh, I see.
So if you want to like make your troops go faster, you need to bring a troop that has that essence, like cavalry.
And maybe to ask a basic question, what if my opponent kills that cavalry?
Then you can't do the magic. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're fighting someone, you kind of have to like weigh the pros and cons of what to kill off. Like, do you want to destroy their magic or their powerful troops?
All right, that's
Where can
cool,
people go
but
to get more
what's next now?
And as always, when's it coming out?
And late 2020.
Oh, it's quite a ways off.
It's quite a ways off, but you can go to songsofconquest.com and sign up
Well.
for alpha, and then you can play earlier.
Well, as you know, I'm really looking forward to playing it, Carl. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
This line. That's just life.
Now, our next title is an update to a popular co-op game. Let's see what's in store for Vermintide 2.
Ooh, what? Burn in Tide 2. Burn in Tide? I knew a Burn in Tide. No, I didn't. Monsters. Endless hordes. It's kind of like Skyrim almost. It's you. Rats. Big freaky rats. With big guns and big claws. Warhammer Vermintide. It's an update to Warhammer or whatever. Oh my
You
goodness.
just saw the reveal of the new PvP mode coming to Vermintide 2, which turns the Warhammer Fantasy cooperative game into something even more brutally competitive. It looks deliciously vile, and surely dismembering Skaven is so much more satisfying when you know you're going ham on a fellow player, making him or her cry little baby rat tears behind their computer screen. You can sign up now for the Vermintide 2 Versus Beta at vermintide2.com/versus. In Per Aspera, you're an artificial consciousness.
You don't like
orbiting
that
Mars.
fact that the
Its
game
ultimate
has
purpose
things
is
that would
to
be in your
terraform the
nightmares.
planet, starting from a
Big
single drone
creepy
in your landing
rats.
site and turning the planet into a flourishing
Yeah,
stepping
you
stone
can
for humanity.
defeat your nightmares now though.
Courtesy of developer Talon Industries and publisher Raw Fury, here's a first ever look at Per Aspera.
I don't even know what she just said there.
Reaching the Red Planet was not humanity's greatest achievement.
The Red Planet. Mars?
Transferring the complexity of the human mind to machines was. So they can succeed where we fail. So they can build us a home on that distant, dusty rock. Today, Amy reaches Mars and begins their mission. Amy, are you with us?
No.
Of course, I'm with you, Houston.
Just a Mars game. A big Mars game. Oh, are we turning Mars into a planet that we can live on?
In the Assassin's Creed universe, our next guest sent players back in time to rewrite history. But for his debut project with indie studio Panache Digital Games, he's going to take us back 10 million years to where humanity began. Here to tell us all about ancestors,
Assassin's
creative
Creed.
director and co-founder Patrice Desolé. Welcome, Patrice.
Thank you for having me. I'm really happy to be here. I've been waiting 10 years to come back on a big stage at E3 showing off a game.
Well, it's fantastic to have you back. I just want to ask, what inspired you to tell the story of human evolution?
Well, when I started Panache, I needed a game, an open world game in which you can do a lot of things. You need a character in a 3D environment at first. And I said, oh, I'm the historical guy, I'm the historical dude, so I need an historical period. So I said, oh, let's go back at the very beginning. It'll be easier to do, because I won't have to build a city, I won't have to build technology, and I was a bit naive, because we built Africa 10 million years ago. And that's not easy.
Always wanted to be a
It
monkey.
doesn't sound easy. I mean, how have you turned those themes into gameplay?
Well, you
Ape,
play
not to kill
last
other
common
ape.
ancestor, right, of all the big apes, and then you have to explore your environment, and eventually you expand your territory, you expand your clan, because you're not playing that one badass character. You play a group of badass character, and eventually you evolve
Badass
into
apes.
different species, up until Lucy the Australopithecus roughly 2 million years ago.
I imagine our ancestors had a lot more issues to deal with than we do today. There's going to be a lot more dangers in this
here's the
world.
gameplay,
Tell me
I
more
think.
about those.
Well, it's all
Maybe?
about from a prey to a predator. Basically, at the beginning of the game, everybody is there to kill you and devour you. And basically, at the end, it's pretty much you. You're the predator, and everybody's afraid of you. And that's the idea of Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey.
So, Patrice, ultimately, what is the key to evolving your clan successfully?
Curiosity. You need to explore, because, you know, I made a game about characters, and you needed to follow the story I wrote for you. This time,
Would
we're
I want to
basically
work for
writing the
GameStop?
story.
Nope.
Right? There's no story
I'm
per se
very
inside.
happy
It's not
here,
about going and
streaming
seeing
for you
mission
guys.
givers. It's not about looking at the mini maps and the little dots. It's about you, hey, Homo sapiens. Can you survive
Maybe if
like
Twitch
our
never
ancestors
existed,
did?
sure, but
And that's the
Twitch
question
does
I'm
exist
asking the
now.
Players. It'll be for you to answer that question August 27th.
Would
Well, I
you
would
want to
all
work for
PC
GameStop,
first.
Green
I was going
Riddler?
to ask you when we can see it, and you answered my question first. Thank you so much,
getting
Patrice.
good at this.
As Patrice says, Ancestors will be released August 27th, and you can learn more at ancestorsgame.com.
Thank you.
.com. Epic. Epic Games. Was that it, I wonder? Borderlands 3, yeah. If this was it, not a huge amount of good games announced for my taste. This one looks good. The monkey one. The zoo one looks good. Maybe this one too. Probably this one too. Untitled Goose Game. There we go. That's a masterpiece of a game. This game, probably I'll pass on it. Bleh, Epic Games. What's wrong with Epic Games? They made Fortnite, right? What's wrong with that game? This is the best game. What's this? Rune 2. Rune Factory 2? What? That's some weird golfing. This game looks alright too, I guess. It's alright. What will I play next? I will play games from Ubisoft next. Oh. What's this? Oh my, it's chess! Guys, we can play chess, I think, or maybe not. I don't know. Auto chess.
Please welcome to the stage Loring Lee, founder and CEO of Dragon Nest.
Dragon? Is there
Indeed,
more?
Auto chess has turned out to be a sensation.
What was the point of showing all that
millions of
stuff
players
then?
getting a taste of it, and here to talk about its coming to PC is Loring Lee. Take it away, Loring.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Loring Lee. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
I might eventually,
I'm the CEO and founder of Dragon
if this is
Nest.
the last game,
Dragon
or
Nest
this is not the
game
last game, I
developer
might
and
back out of
publisher
this.
comes from
My
China.
interest
I'm
is
so happy to be here
waning a little
today
bit.
on this stage to introduce our game, Auto Chess, to all of you. This is really an exciting moment for us. As the trailer says, this is a real engaging game of Auto Chess. Dragon Nest now is working with the creator of Auto Chess, Jodo Studio. We are working together to bring Auto Chess to our world, both on PC and mobile, so that everyone from anywhere with any device can enjoy the same fun of Auto Chess. Now we are building the PC version with by using
As much as I hate to say this, I still don't know how to play chess, guys.
As everyone knows, Unreal Engine is one of the best game engines of the world. With the help of Epic Games, and
I am not a chess man. I play checkers.
Unreal.
That counts.
I believe we can finish
That's the same thing, right?
Efficiently. And today, I'm very
It's
glad
like chess
to
for beginners.
announce the PC version of Auto Chess will be coming to the Epic Game Store. I look forward. I look forward to all of you playing Auto Chess on PC later this year. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Loring Lee.
You're welcome.
Cool.
See ya.
Thanks so much for sharing the news with us. Once again, Auto Chess, if you have not played it, you must check it out. It is so fun. Our next title with Frankie up above.
What do you mean
I
next
understand is
title? What do you
inspired
mean there's
indie game.
more?
We'll find out, Sean, because one of the things we love about PC gaming is the way that game creators from all over the world can draw inspiration from one another's work. Chris Towers is a great example of that. A gorgeous indie love letter to classic JRPG.
Oh. And there we go.
Developed by a team in Colombia. Chris Towers' spin on the genre brings a unique perspective that lets you see the past, present, and future on one screen at the same time. So you'll see the future
Did my
change
stream
based on your
freeze?
decisions in real time. Here's the world-exclusive reveal of Chris Tales.
That girl makes it kind of mad. She's just doing her job, that's all. Just doing her job. What's this?
If you saw what was, what is, and what would be,
if you knew how it ends?
Alright, this looks
Would you change it?
somewhat interesting.
Could you make the hard decisions? And would you be strong enough to fight?
Fight. Looks pretty cool.
If you learn from the past and act in the present, you can rewrite the future.
Looks pretty cool. Alright. It's a Tails game. No, it's not. Looks cool though. I might check it out. Okay.
In PC gaming, it's
Nice.
not the size of your weapon.
Nice gun.
It's how you use it. And I'm holding one of the, well, quite frankly, it's a bit average, isn't it? It's just your average, you know, Glock, really. No. It's one of the ridiculous alien weapons from our next game, Valfaris. A brutal, heavy metal-infused 2D action platformer inspired by true old-school classics like Contra and Turrican. Assuming the role of fearless warrior Therian, players must blast and slash their way through the doomed citadel of Valfaris, overcoming
In
its deadly
15
environmental
minutes,
enemies
I'm
before
pulling the plug, by the way.
at its very
If
heart.
it's not over at
Get ready to rip
2:30,
the galaxy a new wormhole.
then
From
I'm
Publisher
good.
Big Sugar, this is Valfaris.
This is that game. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is like a Metroidvania. All right, I like Metroidvanias. Guess they're showing the best for last. Oh, that person's dead. Yeah, this might be something I would play. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. On Steam.
Incredible action in the Valfaris trailer.
I might have to get that one.
Next guest, in case you have not been in downtown LA, E3 is covered with Borderlands 3 art. It's amazing, it's beautiful. And joining me is the amazing and beautiful Paul Sage, creative director of Borderlands 3.
Beautiful's a new one, thanks.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go,
man.
Paul. Welcome. I mean, there's been so much hype around Borderlands 3. What's the stuff you're really excited to be sharing this year at E3?
Oh man, so we've talked about our Vault Hunters. Well, this time we get to talk about Mose, and she is our gunner Vault Hunter, so she has a big mech, so it's one of the things. All about loot. We're talking about, the different loot, such as shields, grenades, those things, going to different planets, so a lot of stuff to talk about.
Well, I mean, I want to start right off with Mose. Tell us everything you can about her.
Okay, yes, I'll tell you everything I can. So Mose, again, like I said, she's a mech pilot. She has this big mech. It's called Iron Bear. She gets into Iron Bear.
Yeah.
We have multiple action skills, which means that she can equip either a minigun or a railgun or a flamethrower. If you want to barbecue your enemies, something like that.
Oh,
so,
nice. Mix and match.
Yeah, Mose is a terrifically fun character for us right now.
Now, we've been excited to be collating a whole bunch of community questions. We're going to break them into two categories. First, there's a whole bunch of repeat questions that I want to make sure we get to right now. One of the big categories is about loot, because you've mentioned having a billion guns earlier, but what can you tell us about some of the other gear, the other progression systems in the game?
Yeah, so let's talk about grenades, like one of my favorite things that we don't get to talk about a lot.
Well,
so
which one, guys? Which one's
have,
you?
One thing, they can bounce, they can stick to different things, Yeah. This time we're combining like all of those things. So for instance, the other day I was playing and I threw a grenade and that grenade had a bounce, it would stick, an explosion would come out, and the grenade would fire guns as it was going through.
Fleck,
So
the
we have, like, a
Beastmaster
ton
is
of different
winning
grenades that are in
by a
there.
huge amount. Oh.
Shield where if you duck,
What was that?
stand out in front of you, so just tons of different things that we have with our characters. Class mods, class mods are unique, and that they give you skills this time as well as enhancing the skills you currently have.
I also remember earlier you mentioned about artifacts. What are those?
So artifacts are, we've kind of concentrated on like, hey, does the game feel fluid? Can I, slide into things? Can I jump? Can I mantle? Right. So when we were playing with that, we slid into a barrel, right? And the barrel
Conference is falling apart.
That's kind of fun.
A little bit.
We do something like that. So our artifacts actually add certain things to movement. So for instance, you can slide faster. You can slide, and every time you slide, there's an explosion. We have
you can
something
slide fatter. Uh-oh.
Second category of questions unrelated to loot. Well, there's going to be a single-player campaign.
Is this a sign, guys? Is this a sign?
Beyond the single player, maybe end game you can talk about.
All right, in-game content. Okay, well, it's E3, so I give a little bit. So we have this thing what we call the Guardian system. So for those people who play Borderlands
that's there now. I think they were fixing things.
You can get, it's basically kind of an infinite.
I'm gonna need a shopping cart for all these awesome games.
We have what we call Guardian rank. And Guardian rank not only has
what do you think? Are these real
but it has skills
peoples, or
that you can open up
is there a dog and can I pet it?
The thing about that is like every character that you play
that's the most important question. If there's
of
no dog,
interesting.
I'm
all
out.
Right, last category we're going to go through, and then we're going to hit some rapid fire questions. How do the boss fights in Borderlands 3 compare to Borderlands 1 and 2? I know those were big aspects. How do you build upon that?
Right, so I think of a boss fight, like I'm an old school Nintendo fan, right? So I love huge boss fights that have like 3 phases and stuff like that. So now those
10 more minutes before I pull the plug. We'll see.
Instead of vault.
We will see what happens. Oh my gosh.
There are different like huge boss encounters.
It's falling apart.
That are just multi-phase boss encounters. We have like a lot of different mini bosses throughout the game. So a lot of different boss encounters throughout the game.
Well, now I want to ask some really quick questions that should be yes or no, very brief. First from Castore. How will you be handling multiplayer?
Multiplayer, we will basically be allowing
tough
anyone
questions.
to jump in at any time. So
awesome. From MHL Animations. Can I pet the gun? Great question.
I'm not here to judge what you do with your gun. So that's a personal question.
All right, great. Sam Wiseman asks, is Maya's new companion a siren?
People are asking the right questions. That's what I will say about that.
Oh, you tease.
Sorry.
All right, from Ironic Sanguine says, is Tiny Tina going to be seen fighting alongside the Vault Hunters?
Yes.
Nice. All right, I'm just going to blast through a couple more as fast as I possibly can. Right. What's the level cap at launch?
50.
Will we get to see Flak?
Yes.
Will we see golden keys and or shift codes for Borderlands 3?
Absolutely.
Will there be duels?
Yes.
Other kinds of PvP?
Yes and no.
And also maybe.
And
perfect.
Maybe, yeah.
What does that mean?
And will you be able to transfer weapons between your characters?
Absolutely, right from the start.
Perfect. And when is the damn game coming?
That guy's checking his phone.
Friday the 13th, 2019, September 13th.
Press F to respect the shark.
Borderlands.com for more information. Thanks so much for joining me on stage.
Sean, thank you.
What does that even mean?
And once again, if you have not seen all the setups in downtown for Borderlands 3, they're beautiful. Our next game, we're going to be revisiting a guest that we saw earlier in the show. He's upstairs with Frankie. What you got for us?
Speaking of shark.
Oh, hi, we're live. Sorry. Hello, I was just, I was actually testing out my outfit for this weekend. I don't know, what do you think, John?
I think you look really sharp, as always.
Very sharp. Thank you so much. John Gibson, president of Tripwire, thank you for joining us again on the show.
Yeah, very
busy man.
There's that cringe I'm looking for, right, guys?
We revealed Man-Eater to the world, and can you remind anyone who missed it what the game's all about?
Absolutely. Man-Eater is an open-world action RPG, or Shark PG as we call it. You start as a small baby shark pup, and you have to survive in this harsh world and try to eat your way to the top of the ecosystem. The 3 words that we think sum the game up the best are eat, explore, and evolve. And we also have someone we'd like you to meet.
Well, let's meet him then. Let's take a look at the new trailer.
Okay. Let's see. There's a nice little copyright thing now. Shark friend. Is the shark my pet? I think it is. Oh, careful. What a goofy game this is.
come any closer with that camera, we two gonna tussle.
Tussle. Oh boy. Eat the bird? Yeah, there we go. He ate the fish too.
Who was that appallingly dressed fisherman in the trailer? Because quite frankly, not even I would eat him.
That was Scaly
Respect
Pete.
the shark
And
again.
Scaly Pete's the villain in this tale. Pete is a best fisherman in the Gulf, the best shark fisherman, or he'll tell you he's the best shark fisherman. And he disfigures a
bar's
baby
gonna
shark at the beginning of the game and
get
does
to
some
the
really
top.
nasty things. So he's not a very nice guy. And now the story of Maneater is told through the lens of a reality show called Shark Hunters versus Maneaters. And it follows Pete and the player shark on its adventures. And
Oh God, what is
it's
this?
a really,
What the hell's that woman wearing? She's a shark.
Tell a story.
And based on that,
She's just a
trailer,
shark,
to be
that's
honest,
all.
John, it looks like your
It's
main goal
fine.
of the shark is just destroying
It's fine.
Yeah, there is an awful lot of man-eating going on in this game. That is the name of the game. And but we like to think of the game as a shark-tastic fun action
Ooh, you're the shark.
game.
That's
It's
pretty
like
cool, actually.
GTA if you were a shark. But there's there is more to the game than just eating.
Sure, she's not an
we
idiot.
spent a lot of time moving through the water,
Nah,
reaching
she was
out,
asked.
and,
She was asked to
and
wear
having
that costume. I
abilities
wonder
to
if
go up
she
on
even
the beach
wants
for an
to.
afternoon snack.
Look at the
there's-
gameplay, though.
there's
You're
a
a
lot
shark.
of exciting things that you
You
can
get
do
to
in the
kill
game.
things.
And you mentioned before it's a shark PG. How does that progression
Get to
system
eat
work?
humans.
So there's three facets to the Shark PG elements of the game. There's growth, there's life phases, and there's evolutions. So growth comes about through eating things, nutrients, people, whatever you can find. And that's kind of like your XP in the game. That allows you to level up, your shark will grow a little bit, you'll get more powerful.
Grow?
And then at key phases that we call life phases.
Grow into what?
You'll make a big jump. So let's say you're a brooding teenage shark and you're about to become an adult. When you become an adult, you take a big leap in size, a big leap in power and capability. And then as you reach these life
Plenty of
phases,
games about
you
being a
unlock
shark, but this
evolutions that can be
one's
applied to
looks
parts of the
okay.
shark's body.
Yeah.
For example, you could get metallic teeth that allow
Why
you
would
to
you be
shred
swimming
boats,
in this water,
or
mister?
a powerful tail that allows you to jump to
Whoever
incredible
you are.
heights. Or you could get mutated lungs that allow you to spend a little more time on the beach getting those afternoon snacks.
Just really quickly, John, everyone's wanting to know this question. When's it coming out?
So we're really hard hammerheading away at this game and trying to make it the most awesome shark RPG ever. We're not ready to announce a date, but we're pretty certain you're going to see it before the next PC gaming show.
Well, I hope
No
we do,
purchase
John,
for you?
otherwise
Aww.
I'm going to have to start biting people. In fact, I'm quite hungry at the moment, so I think actually I'm going to find an audience member because you guys look tasty. So I'll see you in a bit. I'm just going to have a snack. Thank you, John.
Please.
Thank you.
Please. Alright, what's this? Oh, chair. This is my next chair, guys. The Gamer Fuel Twitch chair. I do need a new chair, though, so... With wheels? No way. E-win.
You know, one of the absolute best parts about being sponsored by iWin for the PC Gaming Show is that I get to sit for this next segment and talk to you about Terraria. Terraria is
Oh
one
yeah,
of the
Terraria.
best-selling PC games of all time.
Valudra's
Sold
so
almost
happy
30
about this
million
chair, and I am
copies. And part
too.
of the reason why it's
I want it.
maintained such popularity is
Ooh,
the fact
code.
that developers Relogic continue to add content, going from 250 items at release to now over 4,000. Let's take a look at their penultimate expansion coming up, Terraria Journey's End.
Terraria Journey's End. Is this it? The journey will end, and Terraria 2 will be made. The Terrariaing-ning. I played this game on the 3DS. It's fine. I'm not all that hyped about it. Moonlord was the end? Oh, it was? Alright, I guess after... Oh. I guess after this game, I guess I'll end the stream then. Are you sure it was the end? Are you absolutely sure, Valudra? Because they're still showing new games here. Was that golf? What's this? Create your own mobs or whatever? Okay, well. Good. Good trailer.
The next title that we're going to be looking at is a game that is the spiritual successor to Her Story. It's called Telling Lies by Annapurna Interactive, and joining me to talk about it is game director Sam Barlow and actor-producer Logan Marshall Green. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Nice to be here.
Yeah.
My main man.
Now, if you haven't played Her Story, you totally should. It's fantastic.
Her Story.
It is a game where you watch live interactive video in order to uncover what happened with a murder. What is it that's going on in Telling
Let me see what the chat is like. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see.
It's a game in which you watch video footage
Everyone's
to piece
sleeping.
together a story. And this time we have a woman who has stolen an NSA hard drive, which contains secretly recorded, intimate and private conversations between our 4 characters. Something has gone terribly wrong, and it's up to you to figure out what and why.
It's time to take a look at some of the gameplay mechanics and see Telling Lies in action. Let's take a look.
Take a look. Let's see. Maybe this is good. After this, I'm gonna look something up, and then I'll make a decision. 4 private lives. A lie.
Upon a time.
Don't tell lies, alright?
It's late. I gotta get her in the bath.
Wait, what is this? This is humans.
I don't love you and I don't miss you.
What?
You already know too much. It's late. I gotta get her in the bath. I love you. I love you.
I've only ever been in love once. It was with a girl I met when I was 18, but I was too young and naive to handle it properly.
What is this? I don't know.
I guess I still carry a torch for
What the
her.
hell is this crap Valudra says? It could be good.
Romantic.
Wait.
Or underdeveloped emotionally.
Just gotta... Hey, Farrelicious. Welcome to the stream. Have I missed anything? Not really. There was a zoo game. Other than that, my interest in this presentation
Sam,
is
I got some questions for you
waning a lot.
about what we've just seen. Talk to me about.
But yeah, good
mechanics.
morning,
I mean, I saw,
Farrelicious. You woke up 3 minutes
subtitles
ago.
up, highlighting, and it was loading more video footage.
Give me
What's
2
going on?
seconds, guys. I'm
So what
gonna
we do in Telling
look up
Lies
something.
is we take all of the exploration you would have in a normal video game, so all that walking around in a 3D world, and we apply that directly to the story, to the footage itself. So you're going to be scrubbing around in these clips, paying close attention, and you're going to be picking up on the subtext, listening to names, people, places, and with that information, you're going to use that to find more clips, dig into those, and over time, kind of build up this picture of the story. And it's truly like an open world video game.
Well, I mean, a lot of times with open world video games, they talk about, the square kilometerage or miles in America. What's the sort of scope that we're talking about? Like, how many hours of footage is there?
So we got like over 10 hours of footage here.
Wow,
so
really?
It's a story that encompasses like 2 years. What I wanted to do with this one was, like I say, really embrace this idea of it being an open world game. You're free to explore and follow your curiosity. Just lose yourself in this story, all the characters. It's this huge, messy, colorful story that we're trying to tell.
Well, I'm curious, Logan, as a performer in this kind of game, what is it like to actually try to have all the layers in there for each performance, also not knowing when a player is going to be seeing the specific footage you're performing?
All right.
Well, it's definitely a
He was up since
nonlinear,
7.
open
Jeez.
world game, but our
Planet
approach
Zoo was
and
already
Sam's
revealed
approach
before?
was,
Oh, I gotcha.
Not unlike a movie or a TV show, and we had to understand it.
Yeah, guys, I think I've...
So, for the most part, that's how we shot it, obviously.
I
when
think
shooting
I'm
a
good
movie
on
or
the rest
TV
of this.
show. And in this
I'm a
case,
little
game,
bit bored.
you're gonna be
There's
shooting
too
out
much
of order,
talking.
but we actually stayed pretty linear.
Not a
in
lot
how
of
we approached the
gameplay.
story.
After this, I might,
We went after it like all the other times.
Terraria,
we went
please.
after attention, and then what do we want? And
This
we
is
tried
just
to
boring.
Make it is deep. It's got a lot of scope.
Yeah.
But
More
we wanted
games, less
to
talking,
make
you
it
know?
as deep as possible, and Sam
But it's
is one of the
fine.
best, movie or TV directors I've worked with, so it was
Maybe
very similar.
Ubisoft will be better.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I do
Assuming
want to
they
stress
still
to
have
any of
a
you, if you
press
have not played
conference
her
thing.
Story, it's quick to play through. It's absolutely
No, when Square
brilliant.
Enix's
Please check
stuff
it out in the
starts,
meantime,
I think
but
9 at my
of course,
time.
waiting to find out, when can we play?
Very late. I'll be watching that one for sure.
I promise. We'll have a date soon. Right now, you can go to Steam. You can wishlist on Steam. We all love Steam. And yeah, very soon. We'll be showing
What
a little
time
bit more
zone?
during the
Eastern.
E3, and the game will be out. Yeah, very soon.
Fantastic.
Desperate to get it out there.
Yeah.
For people to play it.
As soon as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Well, Sam Logan, thanks so much for joining me on stage. Once
7
again,
right now. It's 2:30 where I am right now.
Now, up on the balcony, Frankie's going to be talking to us about a game that my friends, year after year after year, keep telling me I have to play because of how much they've improved it. Frankie, what's going on with Warframe?
Well, one of my favorite parts of last year's show, aside from being upstaged by a giant duck, was getting a glimpse
I gotta
at the
be
future
honest,
of
guys. I
Warframe.
think I'm good
and
with
here
this.
With the latest look at the next.
I think I'm good with this. I'll be back tonight though. There'll be more stuff tonight, don't worry. But I am good. Oh, and there we go. The drop frames are happening. That's time. That tells me it's time to end it. So, I'll be back with you with Yubi Yabi. Yeah, this is kind of boring. Sorry, guys. But I'll be back later. Take care, guys. Be good. Bye-bye.